Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from, and welcome to another session with me. It's so glad to have you here every time. I'm so privileged. I'm not taking this for granted. So, um, it's actually been a while, yeah, because we've been doing some things. That's why we've not been available to make videos, but now we are fully back to it. So today we'll be treating something very important, and I believe I believe that it is something that is actually going to change our life. Yeah, I believe, because your life cannot, how will I even put it? Okay, let me put it this way. Your life cannot be meaningful without it. Yes. And every successful entrepreneur, career person, business person have this thing about their life. So today we'll be talking about vision. Vision. The scripture says, write the vision plain on the table so that he that readeth can run. So, what is vision and why is vision important? Vision is actually the picture of a future. Vision is actually a picture, something that is in your head. Yes, it's a picture. It's a graphical picture of a future that you want to see. Even God himself, when he wanted to create heaven and earth, he had a picture of what he wants heaven and earth to look like. He had a picture of what he wants man to look like. He said, let us create man in our image, in our own likeness, so that they can have dominion. So there is a full picture of what God wants man to be before it even come into reality. So, and if we as child of God, if we as his creatures, uh, we are supposed to exhibit the same traits. And that is why every man that is creative, or every man that do the extraordinary, have a vision for their life. Yes, a vision for their life, a vision for a project. They just have a picture of where they are going or what they want to do. It is already in their head before the person that made phone starts making phone. The person already have a picture of what he wants the phone to do or how he wants the phones to be. When um BlackBerry was about to come into existence, yes, the people that did BlackBerry, before we were using this home telephone that is, or is it that you're in the office or you're at home? We don't have a phone that is actually mobile like now. So those times when the tech guy was doing that, he had a picture of what he wants a phone to look like, to be. He wants it to be something that can be movable. That is why now we now have something that is movable, because in as much he have it in his head, he brings it out in reality. He has it in his head, and it is in his hand, because there is how a vision can drive you. Especially when your vision is very clear, you know that you have to do, like, the thing that you want to do, you want it to be this way. The time that when they wanted to create this personal computer, the person that created personal computer, that had the vision for personal computer, he have a picture of what he wants personal computer to look like. He have a picture of what he wants it to look like. When Jeff Bezos wanted to go into library, into books, he has a picture of what he wants his online store to look like. He has a picture. He said that he wants it to be a something that can accommodate all books. He said all books. He said physical store cannot accommodate all books because it's going to be crowded. But online store can accommodate unlimited books. So you as a human being, you as a person, did you have a vision for your life? Or are you just there living your life as it comes, day by day, day in, day out? Do you have something? Do you have what you want your life to look like? Or are you just there living at the mercies of others? Because the thing is, if you start having a vision for your life, people will actually think it's good. But when you start working towards it, people will think you are crazy. People will think you are doing too much. People will think you are doing too much. So it's not actually something that is actually very, very easy. And one thing about vision is that you cannot have a vision if you have not yet discovered yourself. You see, all these things I'm talking about, they always work hand in hand. You cannot have one and neglect the other. You have to be on a path of self-discovery to have a vision. Because if you have not discovered yourself, you don't know what your purpose on earth. You don't know. You just think that you just come here to work, eat, sleep, get married, have children, and you just be running the rat race. Every human being on this earth is born for impact in one way or the other. Every human being on earth is born for impact in one way or the other. We are born to change our world in the little way that we can. We are born to change our world. You may not be able to do everything, but one thing that you are able to do, make sure you do it well and make sure that you impact lives, because it's through that you can be remembered. We don't count the number of years. We don't say someone live well if the person live for 100 or more than 100 years. We say somebody live well if the person live a life of impact. You can live for a long time and you still die as a useless person. But there are people that we can never forget. Nelson Mandela. Because they are people that live a life of impact. We can't forget him. We cannot forget Mark Zuckerberg. Because what he actually did change, it made the world a global, a local village. Is it local village or? Yeah, it made the world a look. Now you can be in Nigeria and you can talk to anybody around the world. It brings the app that I was able to create brings everybody together. It brings everybody together. You can be in a country and talk to somebody in another country. So this is what is important in life, living a life of impact. How much have you been able to impact your family? How much have you been able to impact yourself? How much have you been able to impact your friends? Before you can impact the world, you have to start with the people around you. So how much have you been able to impact them? How much have you been able to impact them? Or you just want to collect from this person, collect from the other person. You don't want to give. Blessed is the hand that giveth than the hand that taketh. Do you just want to collect from people or give out? When I mean give out your knowledge. Some people will be like, I don't want to be used. And it is someone that don't want to be used that will be useless. Let's kill this ideology of he used me. The more people use you, I mean use you in the good area, that is maybe somebody come around you and the person just perch on your knowledge and all like that, the more, the thing is they can't take it away from you. They can only use a little of it. They cannot take, because it is inside of you. Everything you are doing in your life is for your own benefit first. They can take the money, they can take the houses, they can take everything, but there is something they can't take from you, and that is your knowledge. That is your knowledge. That's the sense of who you are. Because with that, you can recreate everything that you lost. You can get it back. There was one time that a billionaire was interviewed, and he was asked series of questions and he answered. Then there's this particular question that um, was asked. He was asked that if he lose everything today, what is it that he will do to get back? And with his response, it is obvious that the person that he is now is what will make him to become what he wants to be. I don't know if you get me. That is, the quality of person that he is what is going to make him to become the person that he thought is going to be. Like now, let's take for instance, a man wants to be a billionaire, and you take everything away from him. You put him in a place that is not working, nothing is working. But because the quality of that man is a billionaire, like the man is a billionaire himself, the man possesses it. Even in that desert, even in that situation, he's still going to make something good out of it. But when you put somebody that his quality of person is just anyhow, the person will just keep complaining until the person die. There's this saying my friends used to say. My friend, he always say that excuses are like shoes, you will always find your size. And as a matter of fact, excuses are not for people that want to do great things. If you want to do great thing in any field that you are in, excuse is not an option. It's not you don't need to deal with it, because excuses make you to relax. Excuses make you to blame people. Excuses make you to push blames. Excuses will not make you to come into your full potentials, because in life you will face series of challenges. You will face diverse of challenges. But are you going to sit down there and complain, or you are going to sit down and look for a way out of it, and look for how to make how to make lemonade from lemon? Are you going to sit down there and just keep looking, or you want to make something beautiful out of it? There are some people, no matter where you put them, in their mind, they know they will be successful. And because they know it, they become it. But many people, you just put them here, nothing will work, because they are not seeing anything working. They are not seeing anything working. And the reason, I've come to realize that one of the reasons why people don't become their full potential is because the path is sweet to say, but it is not easy. If I tell you that personal discovery is easy, is a lie, because there are times that you'll be down, emotional intelligence, you need it, all those things, and it's not something that come by a day. You need to read books, be exposed to expand your knowledge, expose your mind to the right things, because all these things naturally our body did not want to do it, because that's not how we are trained. So you want to rewire your mind. You want to rewire, and rewiring is actually not easy. It does not come easy. In fact, nothing lasting come easy. Nothing lasting come easy. At least it come with a sweat. There's one of my mentor that used to say sweat equity. Yes, there is sweat equity. At least you hard labor, sleepless night, your talks, da da da, the rejections and everything, and you still stood your ground to stand and not to back down. It is your sweat equity something. It is your sweat equity. So what is it that you have for your life? What's your vision? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years? Where do you want to be in the next 10 years? Where do you want to be in the next 20 years? These are questions we need to ask ourselves. What will people think if they hear your name? When you are being mentioned, what will people say? Will people say, oh, is it that drunkard? Oh, is it that rascal lady? Or will people say, oh, that woman, ah, she impacted my life. Or that man, oh, he's doing great things. He's living an impactful life. What do you want people to say concerning you? And all these things start by having a vision, having a clear picture of the woman you want to be, having a clear picture of the man you want to be. Have a clear picture. This thing, having a clear picture is actually not hard. Yes. Just sit down and think. It's just because a lot of us consume rubbish videos. When you consume good videos, you will be challenged and you will see yourself from a different perspective. Because if one person can do it, you can do it. Why are people always, why do you think you cannot do it? If when I've watched a lot of interviews that I see men, at least 70% of the people that are being interviewed, when you ask them, do you come from a lot of money, they will say no. Kai, if I don't come from a lot of money, is not an excuse, because I have seen several people who did not come from a lot of money, but a lot of money come from them. And they are changing their word. They are changing their word. What do you want people to remember you for? Have a vision. Don't just live your life anyhow. When I see young people living their life, and some people, if you ask them that, okay, what do you want to do with your life? Okay, let's take for instance somebody, maybe a young person just finished university, and you ask him or her, okay, what do you want to do? The guy can say, yeah, I'm done with school. I think I watched one interview on Kwasu, one guy in Kwasu, and they were asking the guy, he was interviewing some graduates that after school, what are you going to do? Some people did not even know. They did not know. I think there was one guy that said that he's going to start trading crypto. But you can see that these people did not know what they want to do with their life. And you not knowing what you want to do with your life, you are wasting time, because you're not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger. Some people just want to eat, sleep, wake up, go to work, come back, give birth. Like, I don't have a house, one car, stable income. They should just be living their life like that. No impact. Every human on earth must live a life of impact. It is a must, because that is what you are created for. Let's exchange values. Let's exchange values. You have this, okay, I trade it with this. You understand? But a lot of us just want to live anyhow. A lot of us just want to live life anyhow. It's just so hilarious, and it's something that touches my heart, because sometimes when I start talking to people, and they'll be like, Ada, what is your problem? They'll be like, Francisca, you're doing too much. Why? Me, I just want to live a very comfortable life. For me, I don't want too much. I'm not like, wait, Francisca. You see, now I've even accept if you don't want to too much, it's not my problem. Everybody have freedom of choice. You have your choice to make, so it's not my problem. But I believe that we can make good, more, more good out of our lives than the normal one. The normal one, which is after school, get a job, get married, give birth, train your kids. Like, look at Ibukun Awoshika. Like that woman, she used to challenge me every time. At her age, chairman of different boards, of different companies. Kai, like I'll just be like, this woman. Felix Adejumo, she inspires me a lot. Even now, just of recent, she went back to school to read law. Just expose yourself to positive things, and you will see that there is no limitation to who you can be. Expose yourself to things that are impactful, and you will see that there is no limitation to what you can be. Even God did not limit any man. God did not, even God in the Bible, there was one time that the sons of men were building a tower, and God said that if we don't change these people's language with the way they are going, they will achieve what they want to do. That is, man has the potential to do beyond extraordinary. You heard me? Man has the potential to do beyond extraordinary. Like extraordinary. We have the potential to do more. We have the potential to do big things. But why are we limiting ourselves? We are the one limiting ourselves. God is not limiting us. Nothing is limiting us. We are the one limiting. You have to break out from that edge. So this is where I'm going to wrap up for today. I hope you find this video very helpful. I just want you to sit back. What is it that you want from your life? What do you want from your life? Do you just want to live a normal life, or you want to live an impactful life? This is a question you need to ask yourself. All right, guys. See you later in next session. Bye.